Because there's nothing worse than that dad that's like sitting front row, right behind the scorer's table, or like right behind them.
𝗕𝗓67.
Oh, crispy.
𝗕𝗓67.
Yeah. Hey now, Clubhouse. Hey, be sure to just off the jump. Let's subscribe. Let's go on YouTube. Let's watch on YouTube. Let's subscribe to the old boys. Let's join the Clubhouse. We don't just talk about sports, even though sports are part of our life. We don't just talk about that. So yeah, subscribe on YouTube. These guys watch us every week. Send us an email, teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Sup, Benny boy?
Hey, remember show in St. Louis at the end of the month on the 25th at Helium Comedy Club downtown. Yeah, get your tickets in the description, and I'll see you guys there.
Can't wait. That's going to be jumping. Like I said, Clubhouse showed out in September for me at that same venue at Helium, and it was a fucking awesome show. Super fun. That's the show where the McConaughey lady was. Maybe she'll show up at yours.
Oh, yes. Is she Clubhouse? We'll see.
I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, maybe she'll show up there and give you a little. We'll know she'll show up if she shows up there and just yells, McConaughey. And we'll be like, okay, Clubhouse. Clubhouse is there.
Big Clubhouse. Yeah. Big Clubhouse football day over the weekend.
Huge.
Oh, man. How about your boys?
Yeah, man. No 𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗡𝗏 this week.
I know you got
just excited.
Huh? I know you got something.
Well, I mean, I have a few, but I'm trying to, it's 2024. They snuck in. They're alive. We get one more week at least. Probably just one more week because you got to go to Buffalo. But hey, got a whole week of excitement. Got a whole week of texting the brother-in-law and the dad and game planning and, getting fired up over the weekend, waking up on Sunday, ready to go, dude. So that's what it's all about.
Would you rather have them lose and get a good draft pick, though?
You're in too late at this point. Like if you're going to do that, then you needed to decide to do that in like October or November. Yeah. Or when you lost 3 straight in December that for some reason everybody just wants to look over, and like then just lose out. Like if you're gonna do it, then do it. But once they beat Cincinnati the day before Christmas Eve, and I was like, all right, they're not doing that. We're gonna fight till the end like they usually do, and we're gonna see what happens. And so they're alive, and so I'm happy. TJ Watt's not playing. That's very unfortunate. But again, it's all about just fighting another day, Ben. It's not about the experience of the game. It's about having it to look forward to. That's all life is.
Wow. Deep minute right there.
Do you have a football Clubhouse weekend? Did you lock in on anything?
Bro, CBS Sports Network has just been on my TV on volume 7 for like 3 weeks.
Wow, Sports Network. So you're getting random shit like Nevada against San Diego State and basketball.
Like weird games. Weird like pro basketball leagues I don't even know exist. Just play on my TV every day. And I'm like,
weird like jobs that we wanted 7 years ago to be play-by-play broadcasters for.
I know, man. And I still kind of am like, God, I want to do that.
Right. Wouldn't it be nice just to have like, I think about that sometimes too. I'm like, man, if I could just have like 1 month a year where I'm like sports broadcast guy.
On the road, bro.
Yeah. I host a talk radio show. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm doing play-by-play. Just 1 month.
Just for North Dakota State or something.
Please.
Those guys that are like, yo, I had to broadcast. I was like the play-by-play guy for like some weird team in like, I don't even know. I was somewhere out in the West Coast that you're just like, what? Why does it sound like a dream? Mm-hmm. Why the play-by-play guy for Wichita State? I'm like, that sounds so good right now.
Well, it's such a crazy life, man. It's awesome. That's why I wanted to do it for so long. I was like, so you just like go to practice and that's your job. Like you go sit and watch basketball practice and like take notes and then talk to the players and coaches. And then like, it was unbelievable. I was like, this is crazy.
You know so much more. Like, you know so much about the team. Like, I don't even get it sometimes. I'm like, those dudes know everything. Every detail.
I was talking to Devontae on Wednesday, and he had this funny little note. It's always a funny little note.
every time I'm in the car out here driving somewhere, it's always sports radio. I don't listen to any music. I don't know why. Because I'm like trying to pay attention because I have no idea where I'm like going and I'm not familiar with anything. So I just like throw on sports radio because it's like comfortable.
It's calming for sure. You know how, well, you probably don't, but as a father of one, soon to be two, like babies, you know, a lot of times you need to put on some like white noise. They have a sound machine, right? They put in their car seat or in their crib that just makes like white noise to like calm them, right?
Yeah.
Growing up, our adult males, that white noise, our sound machine is just sports talk radio.
Dude, I think you could do that to a little baby. You could throw on like some ESPN and they'd be fine. They don't need white noise.
No, but it can't be national. It can't be national radio. It has to be local.
Oh, with that weird FM or weird AM like fog.
No, it can be FM, but there's a different feel, you know. National radio is so much of a production, right? You're like, all right, Mike Greenberg, we get it. But local FM radio, sports talk is just, you know,
it's different.
The 56-year-old guy, it's like, apparently you can check us out on YouTube. Click, 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 click. Yeah, there's like a 6-second pause.
Pauses. I'm like, did my car turn off?
When I first started listening to it when I was like 19, 20, I would legitimately think, I would like stop and look at the radio and be like, did we just lose it?
Dead air.
Stephen Holder coming up at the 5 o'clock hour. I'll tell you, man, I don't know. I don't know what the Colts going to do.
Dude, every guy in the world loves sports radio. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's comforting.
You
it's
could
our white noise.
You could do theater in high school and not play a sport. But when sports radio comes on, you're like, hey, can you turn this up a little bit?
I kind of want to hear what he has to say about the divisional round. Just a little bit.
Talk to me about how Lamar Jackson proved himself this year. It is just so weird. Tell me about how Odell Beckham Jr. is a perfect fit after all. It's just like, yeah, I do want to hear that actually.
For those who haven't like worked in that field, me and Ben have been on the side where we're the producers, so we're on the other side of the board, if you will. We're on the other side of the glass, and so we're pushing buttons. And so what happens is when you're in this radio studio, like the host, he is what you think he's doing. Like he's talking to himself, and so they need someone to talk to, so they end up just looking dead at you the entire time. It's really weird because it's a one-way street. Like you're not responding as a producer. You just have to kind of like reciprocate their conversation, their monologue that they're having with themselves, because it makes them feel like, you know what I mean? They're always like, well, make sure that you're talking to someone, not to a crowd. You're talking to someone in radio. So they decide to talk to the producer, and you're just like, I just have to sit here and nod and kind of chuckle for 3 hours.
I'd always be juicing them up, dude. I'm the biggest hype man when it comes to
You would have been a good producer.
I was like the worst point ever. I was like, exactly, dude. Exactly. Talking about God knows what. I was just hungover.
It is my favorite, though, just the difference in how you talk on like a sports talk show, whether it be radio or TV, as compared to real life. Like how you texted me last night. One, Paul George.
Oh my God.
Say that. You don't ever say that shit or say it that way in real life conversation. We were going to go over to Tommy Davis's house. No, you're just like, yeah, we're going to go hit up Tommy's, I think.
On
sports radio. Paul George.
So weird. The cadence, sports radio cadence. I'm like, is every guy the same? That's low key why I wanted to do it. I was like, I just want to be a guy that sounds like nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that didn't work out. I was like, I don't even like sports that much. What am I doing?
You really don't. That's what was always so fascinating to me.
Yeah, I just didn't really believe it until like, I grew up. I was like, wait a minute, I don't even really like this too much. I'm just like what I'm used to.
I mean, as you know, and as the clubhouse knows, like deep down, I'm Mulinaro. Like I live for my teams. I love watching the games. I love talking shop sports. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you introduced me to like, well, that's pretty dorky, and then that turned me off from it. And I'm like, I hate that now.
I didn't mean to, but like, yeah.
Sometimes I need it, sometimes I need to get that out of me. And that's what's great for like, my brother-in-law, or like my in-laws on my wife's side or something. Like I could fully get that out of me. But like at a cocktail party, at a birthday party, I'm not trying to do any of that. I don't want to hear your takes. I don't want to hear your opinions.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, because of what we do, we get all that for some reason. Like everybody comes to us with that shit. Hey, so what are you thinking of? What are you really Rudolph? I'm like, God.
Especially
and the thing is that nobody wants to like. It's not a conversation. Everybody wants to bring it up so then they can tell you what they think.
Yeah, their take. Everybody's trying to just have their own sports radio show. Every conversation. They really are, dude. Every guy just wants to be their own sports radio host. Whoa, was that a monster?
Yeah, dude.
Yo. You just got like
a shug?
You say shug. You just buy like
shug.
A 9-pack.
Yeah, man. Me and Rye, we're fully in it right now, man. We are in the trenches, BP. Like Frank is. He's like 17 months old now, and I know people will all give me shit, and everybody wants to be like, so he's a year old. And I get it. You hate the month thing. But to a certain extent, like, there's a difference between being like 12 months old, a year old, and 18 months old, a year old. Like, we're full on heading towards like the terrible twos. Like, this kid just doesn't stop. Like, he wakes up at 6 a.m., 6:30, and then from the time that he wakes up till the time that he goes to sleep, he is just like running around the house, getting out every single toy, knocking shit off the coffee tables.
He's bad. He's bad.
It backfired on us too, because we taught him how to say, like, how do you ask? You say please. And so he goes, please. And it's super cute, but it's backfired on us now because he weaponized it against us.
Oh, nice word.
Now we hear peas 18,000 times a day, and for literally everything.
God.
He'll just be at the door and be like, pee. We're like, whoa, what is that? Like we fucked up because now he thinks that if he just says pee, he gets whatever he wants. And so now we're having to walk that back and be like, look, dude, it's not how it works. Like, that's how you politely ask for something, but just because you say that doesn't mean that you're gonna get it. So anyways, he's full on into that. Rye's 8.5 months pregnant, like about to pop anytime, like so pregnant. And so we're just exhausted, man. We're fully in it. And so we just stacked up on some zero shug monsters. And, we're in the trenches, dude. We're putting on the helmet, grabbing our monsters, and we're going.
Tape up the fingers, baby.
Absolutely.
Big shoulder pads. Big shoulder pads.
About to spat up, baby.
Nothing better than some white spats.
But dang, right? I love spats. I wish they'd come back more. Like, anytime a Steelers player has spats on, I'm like, he's going off today.
I never notice it, honestly. I never notice it. I never even see it, yeah. Because I don't know, in high school maybe I did, because like one or two players had them, but on like TV when I'm watching a game, I just don't even see it. And they make you slower, I realize.
Yeah. But at the same time, playing NCAA on PS2 our whole life growing up. When you're creating a player, immediately spats.
Immediately just made him look exactly like Kirk Cahill.
Oh, that's some inside baseball there, boys. I thought you were about to say Kirk Herbstreit because Herbie rocked the spats back in the day.
I've never seen it. I don't think I've never seen Herbie's lower body in my life.
That was a weird thing for me. I remember when I was doing that event in Mobile and I was like the opener for Herbie. And I brought him out on stage. And it was the first time that I had seen him in person, not in a suit.
Oh,
and
wow.
So
what was he wearing?
Oh, just I bet you could guess exactly what this guy was wearing. Not a suit. Herbie hosted a college football panel.
Does he dress like cool? I can't even think. Eddie George jersey? No, I'm just kidding. Eddie. Marvin Harrison Jr. jersey and camo pants. Damn, that would be so hard.
No, he was just wearing like black Nike joggers with like a gray quarter zip and like some fresh ass white Nikes.
Thank
God. My man was like cozy but looked cool as shit.
Cozy, cool, clean. God.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. I already knew that you're my guy, but this just solidifies it even more. Came in for the dap up.
Clean dap. Saw a picture of him the other day, Herbie. I was like, he's 22 again.
He's got something going on.
What is going on there? Just gets a blood transfusion or something?
Yeah. I don't know either.
Props.
Hey, what's your thoughts on surprise parties?
Like if people were to throw one for me or for like a friend?
Both. I want to know if you're getting one, you show up and people are surprise, and then also you have one that you're going to.
I think I like them, dude. I really do. I'm all about the surprise when it comes to like getting a present for somebody. Like I won't say shit, dude. Like some people are like, no, tell me right now. I'm like, no, I'm not. Absolutely not. I like the big Christmas gift, like reveal. Like I like doing all that shit. So if it's for somebody else, like, yeah, I won't ruin it. But and if it's for me, I'm like, okay, like I like the confidence they have in it. Like I appreciate them like wanting to do it. But yeah, I'm with it, dude. I like a good surprise party. It reminds me of that scene on Big Daddy. Like that's like what every time someone says surprise party, I picture that. And I'm like, damn, dude. But doesn't something go wrong in that scene?
Yeah. Adam Sandler's character shows up like right before Jon Stewart's character. And so they have the whole big surprise for Sandler. And she says, we wasted a good surprise on you. And Sandler just goes, shit. All right. Right. And then Jon Stewart walks in like unbeknownst and everybody just kind of like, oh, surprise. Yeah.
Yeah. It is like you kind of do have to perform a little bit because I've had people throw a surprise party.
I was going to say, have you had one for you?
Yeah. And
a birthday party?
You kind of have to ham it up a little bit.
You had a birthday surprise party?
Yeah. And I love it, but I was like, you know, I was gassing it a little bit because like it's what it deserves, you know. Like I wasn't just like, I don't know. It's weird to like, it's like a weird situation, and like I was just like, no way, you know what I mean?
See, I was gonna say I can see you being the one that would just like everybody would do it, and then you just turn right back around and walk out the door.
Oh, like if we were surprising someone else.
No. Like it's for you, and you walk in, everybody's like surprise.
Oh yeah, I would definitely.
You're like right there,
yeah,
and then
bye.
you turn around.
Yeah. Dude, I would. Damn.
I've never had one. I've never had one for myself. I would love it too. I'm like, hell yeah, man, that's awesome. Like everybody put in that much time and like the organizing that goes into it.
Keeping the secret is like a big deal.
How many times you almost slip up, right? Like my uncle has one coming up on Saturday. He doesn't listen, so it's no big deal. But like he called me like last week.
How many times you almost slip up and then tell him? Yeah.
Right. He called me last week. We were talking and like in your head, I'm like, yeah, I'll see you next week. But I'm like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure it's a surprise. Kind of always operate under it could be a surprise. So just don't say it.
We don't know. Dude, if you can pull one off with all those people blabbing their mouths all week and all month, dude, it's like a special thing. Wait, so he really doesn't know when you're there? Are you sure he doesn't know? No, are you sure? He never said anything? I don't think so. No, everybody's like, I don't know. He might know.
There's always one. Hey, how bad of a feeling is it? Like when it's a surprise party and the timing of something doesn't work out, like somebody's late, you know? And so it's like they're kind of like trying to like do that little bitch ass run to like get in there before, and they're pulling up and you know that they saw them, and it's just kind of like, fuck.
Or like
wait, what's Sarah doing here? This might be a surprise.
Yeah. That's when you got to be an actor. When the guy who's getting surprised is like outsmarts everybody. He's too smart. Like he like why did I see fucking Sarah's car in the parking garage?
Right.
And you're like, bro, can you just fucking chill out for like 1 hour? God damn. And then he starts to put it all together.
Right.
And then you got to kind of, okay.
See, that's what always worries me about trying to put one together too, is like, what if you're putting one together for someone who's like a real control freak?
Yeah, that's scary.
They start freaking out because you have to be like, no, we can't do that yet. We gotta, why don't we go here? And they're like, I don't want to. I just want to go home. And you're like,
that's a nightmare.
I promise this is all for good. Please.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Or like, what if we do a surprise party to the person and they get pissed?
That's always a risk too.
Dude, they can't be that. No one in their right mind is going to be mad though, right?
Never know, man. I could see some people, you know?
I can see, yeah. Like you couldn't do a surprise party with my dad, I don't think. That's what I've been thinking of for the last 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, that would be, I feel like that would be, I feel like that'd be
the one that would walk out.
I did surprise him one time with an iPad one year for Christmas. Dude, and it was insane because I actually got his ass. And for like 2 seconds, he was like, oh, fuck. Like you could tell. Like he was like, oh, damn. So I made up some big story that they were fucking out of iPads or some shit.
Nice.
And his iPad like that year got like stolen and he was all down bad about it. I got him one, dude. Probably the best moment of my life. But he was still like, wow, really got me on that one. And he just like put it away. It's still like unboxed on the couch in the living room.
He made sure that you saw him go and like put it into a kitchen drawer.
Yeah. I was like, God damn, dog. Like, Jesus. And then it just ended up being my iPad.
Right. The present
That's
you
the
buy
rule.
for him.
That's the rule
with
with
some kid shit.
Yeah, with presents for your dad. I don't know, your dad's totally different, but with my dad, you just get your dad what you want because you end up using it anyway.
My dad is the opposite. He's like the one that, you know, you get it for him, you get him some clothes or something. The next time he sees you, he makes sure that he's wearing them.
Oh,
dude, hey,
dad. Your dad is the shit, bro. That is so lit. God damn.
Hey, man.
Well, hey.
Oh yeah. Every time. Like I got him these homage Steelers joggers and a Steelers shirt for Christmas. And literally the last 2 weeks, each of this different Steelers game, he's worn one of them. You know, show up. Got him? Looking good? Like, yeah. Okay. They comfy?
Doesn't matter. He's wearing them.
Have you ever had to be like the person though that's like the distractor for a surprise?
Oh, I'd be good at that, but no, I don't think so. What
Dude,
do you mean? Like you got to throw the person off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great job.
It was really fun, but it was hard, dude. Like I got tasked with that for one of my friend's 29th birthdays.
You'd be really good at that. You would be
And-
fire.
It was a ton of fun. We were doing this thing where it was like we were having like a taco night surprise party at his house. But so at the time, his girlfriend was like, hey, can you like take him out to lunch and like kill time with them, get some drinks or whatever while we get the house set up? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Sounds awesome. And so it was going great. Like we had lunch, we were having drinks. It was his birthday is like the day before Cinco de Mayo. And so it's like, we're having margaritas. It's fucking fun.
So
And we're
like
our
majority of the time he's oblivious.
All right. But then we're sitting at a bar at like our third place and we're starting to feel pretty popped, right? Because we'd gotten lunch at like 1. It was probably like 3:30, close to 4.
What was like the text? Like, hey, you want to get some food? And he's just like, yeah. Like he has no clue.
Yeah. Because his work schedule, like he don't work on Fridays, and it worked out to where his birthday was on a Friday that year. And so it was like, I was like, hey bro, like we'll do birthday lunch because all of our other friends are working right during the day. So it's like, I'll take you out to lunch for your birthday. We'll get some margaritas. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, dude, sounds great. So we're on like Mass Ave downtown Indy. We're on like our third place, right? And it's like 3:34. And we're sitting at the bar and like we're having a great time, feeling pretty popped. And then you have your phones out on the bar, right? That's just a natural thing that you have out.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like I was showing him something. And his girlfriend texted me about like updates on the food, whatever. And so I like swapped up real quick.
Oh
and
my God.
But I knew that he saw her name. I know that he didn't see probably the context of it.
You can't miss that.
But I knew that he saw her name. So now in my head, I'm like, okay, this is weird because he's like, why are you texting my girlfriend? I would feel the same. You know what I mean? I would at least be like, that's kind of odd.
Bro,
and
no.
Here was my cover. Wait. So I let the video or whatever I was showing him play out. I sat there I gave it a beat. And then I came back to it and I was like, yeah, she just texted me. She knew that we were having drinks. And so she didn't want to bother you because it's your birthday. So she was just checking to make sure that like you're not too fucked up or like you're having a good time.
Nice. Yeah.
So,
Didn't
like,
want to be too
it.
overbearing on you, bro. It's your birthday.
Right. So I was trying to like make her look good and also cover my ass.
He was still like,
yeah, I know. I think
like 20%, but he was drunk, so he's probably like,
Hey, as long as she's not texting me, right? Like that would be my response. Hey, you can have her.
come on, teeth.
And then, so we left from there, it was great, big, it all worked out. He seemed genuinely surprised on like the videos that a couple people took. So you can always tell in the reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. I think no matter what, I think you gotta be completely insane to not be surprised, or at least act surprised.
Yeah, at least just have fun with it, But anyway,
that's a big deal.
I got 2 in one month so far. I had a surprise engagement party and I got a surprise birthday party coming up.
All engagements are surprise though, right?
Right. But like, it wasn't, we weren't there for the proposal. We were there like the next day. It was set up of like, hey, he told her that he was just they were just getting lunch, but a bunch of all their friends, burpee boy, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, a bunch of us were all at this place, and it was a surprise get together to celebrate them. But hey, that's January, baby. You got to do things like that to just fucking get through.
Yeah. When's I don't know why, bro. This is so sportsy, but I'm ready for the draft now. Right when a season ends, I'm just like,
oh, people are already ready, man. People are putting out the draft order now that it's confirmed, and we're getting mock drafts. It's here.
Yeah, I saw a couple on my Dude, this shit's just on a loop, dude, and it is so funny. But yeah, I saw a mock draft on TV, and I was like, "Damn, dog! Like they're not even done. They didn't even play the Sunday night game yet."
Kiper's thawing out.
Thawing out.
You gotta warm him up a little bit. You gotta get him loose. You gotta get the oil in there for a little bit of the creaky rust. You gotta shake that off.
I don't even think he needs to thaw out, bro. I think he's always on fire, bro. He's always ready. I think you could ask him mid-season, week 3 college football, when you're like,
who are these guys?
He's got a best available, Kiper's best available ready. Dude, I love Kiper's best available. When it's like the 7th round, I'm like, God, this guy's a fucking genius, bro. Kiper's best available.
He's just making names.
I know, but you're like, I can see why. I do remember that guy. Like he could have gone first 2 rounds like 2 years ago. Then he kind of fell off, got injured. I see why.
That would be funny if Kiper, like starting in the 5th round, would just kind of slide in like somebody he went to high school with or something, like in there.
I won't know. Yeah, somebody paid him off. Hey, we put my son in your best available. That is actually my dream. That's my dream. Fuck everything, dude. Fuck Netflix specials, being in a movie. I just want to be in Kiper's best available.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that you wanted to be like, you wanted to do what Mel Kiper does and just.
Well, that too, kind of. How revolutionary is he for that?
It's a whole industry, man. And we love it. God dang, do we love it. The draft's in Detroit this year. It's in Michigan. It's in the hometown for you.
Should we go?
Home state.
Should we go?
Well,
have you ever been to a draft?
No. Remember last year, the Colts themselves wanted us to go out to Kansas City to do shit for them. You remember that?
Wait, why didn't we? Did I have a show or something? Fuck.
You were doing your like spring you were doing your spring tour. Yeah. And I was kind of like
well, I'm not. Yeah.
Well, but I'm like, I'm such a big Steelers fan that like I don't know if it would like I don't know if it would connect, But
hey, if they asked us again this year though.
Or better yet, if the Steelers asked, we could all get our Mike Vrabel Steelers jerseys.
I'm a Steelers boy at heart.
Yeah, actually, so the draft is in Detroit, and then a little clubhouse league here. I have a show in Detroit the night before the first round.
Oh, that is insane.
Not on sale yet.
Detroit House of Comedy.
I can't remember, but it should be midweek or definitely by the end of the week. So Clubhouse, get ready for that. Mark that down, and yeah. But little exciting leak there with the draft.
You'll be in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. It's part of. You'll see. I'll send it to you. You'll get a kick out of it. But it's part of the whole like the not bit of it, but like the different locations and places I'm going. I was kind of I was like, hey, Detroit. The draft's in Detroit, so it would be cool if we could kind of get something around there. And we ended up doing that. So
that's great when it all works out. Yeah, but so see you there.
Yeah. Please, God.
Didn't we have like a Kiper's best available like sketch or something? For some reason, I remember something
our Pat McAfee Barstool.
Oh, that yeah.
Video submissions. We did that. We did the intern draft, and we had our best available.
Dude, what?
What was the shit we did? What was the shit we did with the? We had like the different brands because we had different names of best available. I remember like Jake Rose was on mine. Joe King was on yours, of course. But I remember there was like Skittles and Kit Kat and shit. I can't remember. Maybe that was just like what it was sponsored by.
I can't remember either. That was insane.
I've never still on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, it has so many views. I'm like, you guys are weird for watching that.
I'm gonna pull it up. It
has like a dumb amount of views. Not like that many, but like more than other videos that I like really tried hard on. just us trying so hard on everything. Just getting no play.
You ever like go through your subscriptions and you're like, God damn, why can't I find? You're like, oh, this should pop up. And you forget that like the team that you subscribe to posts 18 times a day
on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm like barely on YouTube.
I'd say you're more than barely. You got quite a bit of subscribers.
Yeah, that just happened recently, but I
don't really, tight, man. Good for you for cracking it. God damn.
Yeah, that was very lucky. Nothing like that has ever happened to me in my life, actually, besides that. I'm like, damn.
I'm still like posting shorts, every other day, trying just to fucking
it'll happen.
That one that goes 2 million and get, you know what I mean?
It'll happen though. Like it's
still
really
sitting
weird.
Steady at 2.7 thousand views on every short. That's like the fucking max it's crazy.
It'll happen though. YouTube's weird. It's like how you would think it would work. Like on every other social media platform, it's like you get a bunch of views in 4 seconds after you post it. But YouTube's like maybe in a couple of years you might. It's like, all right, cool.
Here we go. I got it. Let's see. That's what it was. All right, so we had.
I don't want to see it, dude. I don't want to see it.
You don't have to see it, but
I'll throw up.
We had Mel's big board, and you have AE, Blake Richmond, Shane Wyatt.
Dude, just what are we doing? We're so local, bro.
For best available, and then what we did is we had the next up in the draft.
Wait, run it back. Well, for the people that have no idea.
Right. So when we were submitting like 7 years ago, after McAfee retired and he started his own branch at Barstool for the indie version, you had to put together like a hard 2-minute video and submit it in order to try to get a call back to get an interview. So me and Ben did these ones where it was like an intern draft. Mm-hmm. And we were getting picked, and it was a parody of the NFL draft. And so we had like the bottom third, the graphic, like you see during the NFL draft, but instead of on Mel's big board, instead of like other players, it was like just our friends that we were, their little Easter eggs that we thought was funny. And then
nobody loves the Easter eggs more than us, dude.
That's what it's all about, man. And instead of the people instead of like the next team to draft, it was like the next company. So Ben has Twix, SNL, and
probably Nike
Idol
or something.
Idol.
I guess, dude. What a weird era for us, but got to do it. How about
the amount of time that we spent coming up with the names we were gonna put? And then the companies we were going to put.
Got to get them out, baby. Got to get them out.
Hey, when it went, dude. Guess number 6 on your big board for best available.
I don't know, like Terry Bradshaw or some shit.
Kevin Pitsnoggle.
Well, that's a clubhouse name, bro. That's the origin story of like our podcast. We were talking about I think a couple days ago how this podcast in like a year is just going to be us being like just sitting back in a lawn chair, just like naming a pro athlete.
There's nothing ever that happens on the pod besides us just casually naming names.
I know. Yeah, it's fine. Completely fine.
Now, I was thinking about this. Like, I think people need to step their game up from that. Like, I think people need to stop just naming names of players. I think we need to start naming names of refs.
Oh my God. I don't see. I'm bad at that. I don't know any.
All right, sure. You can give me a little Kevin Dyson, but can you talk about a little Craig Rolstad?
Hey, who is the ref that was just straight jacked? The first jacked ref on
Ed
CBS.
Hockley.
CBS Hockley, dude. Yep. I want a Hockley ref jersey.
You could talk about Andre Rison, but how about Cleet Blakeman?
I don't know refs like that. So
that's what I'm saying, dude.
They're all the same to me. Like, I look at refs like women look at like football player, like linemen. You know, they're just all the same guy. Every ref is just a mold.
Where do they come from? You know, who decides like, hey, you know what? I want to be a ref. I want to do the worst job in the world.
They're like, they're actually worse than cops.
Just absolute fun suckers. That's their job. That's literally their job.
How about when you like, there's a cool ref though. You're like, oh, like, yeah, you don't want to piss him off because like he's cool with the boys type of ref. Like maybe
like when you're actually playing, not as a fan.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing I can think of. Like when you're playing like a basketball game, like in like high school or something, and the ref is like,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
And your coach respects him too.
Yeah,
he's like kind of talking with him before the game, and like or like he calls a foul. He's like, "Come on, Jeff."
You're right. He calls him by his first name, dude. When coaches do that.
Oh, but after the game, they're like, yeah, so Colts at 4:30. Like, you know what I mean?
That was
like,
right,
I kind of fuck with that ref. Like, my dad doesn't mind him. Like, we're good. We're cool. We're chill with that ref.
Like, yeah. You know that you know that if you saw him at like a pub, he'd just be chilling at the bar, having a cold one, kind of holding court a little bit.
Yeah.
He's seen it all. He refed Mr. Football back in the day. So
I remember
it all.
Got a bunch of stories. I remember him. Yeah. I did. And you like ask him about ref, and he's just like, I just like to let him play. I just like to let him play.
Hey, I'm not here to make it about me. It's about the players. Let them decide.
Because there's always the dad in the crowd that's like, let him play.
God, yeah. How about that? I so badly, you know what? I want to be like this is fucked up, but I want to be like your dad.
To hear it.
I want to be like your dad when it comes to watching my kids' events.
Yeah, that is one positive thing about my dad. He's like, so like, not my time.
Just he's just back right. He's on like the top row, probably. Maybe not even. He's like standing outside, like watching through the doorway.
There's a couple times my dad pulled up in his car and would just watch from his car. But that is one thing about he never criticized anything I did when I played or like our coach or like the ref. He was just kind of like, yeah, just fucking figure it out, dog.
Because there's nothing worse than that dad that's like sitting front row, right behind the scorer's table, or like behind them.
Get him up. Every time there's a loose ball, get him up.
I just feel like that's the destiny that everybody tries, the fate that everybody tries to avoid, but most people just fall into it.
It's hard, man. It's hard not to, because you got your whole heart and soul into the game.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like Frank. So my son, he's a year and a half, just about a year and a half. And like now it's to the point where I'll be like, hey, Frankie, I'll be like, Green Eddie, set hut. And he'll get down and do like a 3-point stance, and then when I say set hut, he'll come out and I don't come tackle me, And we've been taking the little mini Steelers football and I've been like tossing it to him and he's been catching it.
Little sweep right.
bro, he's been catching it, and like I was joking with Rye. I'm like, holy shit, he's gonna win the Heisman. It's like you see. It's fucked up how when you take a step back, like you see how parents get to be that way, because I'm sitting there with my kid. I'm like, so proud. This is so awesome when he's a year and a half and he's just like catching a toss that I throw to him,
Oh, yeah. Good hands.
It's crazy. I got Jopo. I got Joe Polizzi. I got to step back. I got to throw on the khakis.
Been there before,
and
baby.
the buttoned up shirt. Step back.
Yeah, that's just, my dad's just a guy that's seen too many games in his life. So he's probably just like, all right,
Seen it all. Yeah, truly.
Too many games. Yeah, dude. But you gotta have the loud parent in the crowd that gets like tossed out of a couple games. Cause then like you're starting to play like your rival team. And I'm like, I'm glad we got his ass in the crowd, like kind of setting the tone. Like we're not here to fold over for you guys. Like we got what Mr. Andrews in the crowd. Like he's gonna let you know that we're here. That's what I always thought. I was like, we got parents that'll be chilling in the back by the concession stand. Like my dad will be there, like whatever. But like we got like a couple like rowdy ass dads in the crowd that are gonna like get on your ass. Like I kind of like.
How about when the other team has those? You get a little, you hit an and one, and you kind of maybe stare at them a little bit. Get a little cocky.
I'm getting the chills, bro.
7th grade, you get a little and ones turning.
What's up?
Staring at St. Maria Goretti.
Loud dad in the crowd. You guys suck. Oh, dude.
Imagine if any of us ever did one of. If we silenced the crowd, we would have gotten killed.
I think I thought about it. I never did it, I don't think.
My cocky ass in 8th grade probably definitely did, actually.
I was a little fuck in 8th grade, yeah. And didn't, with no right to be. I think I did it at a basketball camp one time, and Coach Wantz fucking screamed at me, bro. It was so uncalled for.
This little 8th grade shit to the fucking,
I was,
52-year-old OBGYN at, St. Susanna, who's just fucking going crazy.
But I have like 8 points though. I'm like,
right. Dude, if I gotta admit, like it'd be, if Frank ever did that, it'd be one of those things where like outwardly I would have to be like, we don't do that, son. Come on. But like, if it was just me and him in the car, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
My boy. That's my boy, dude. Especially if he like does his thing during the game.
Right.
Like if he has 20 and 8, like, all right.
20 and 8 with an and one with like 2 minutes to go to really put the game out of reach.
Like hit a deep 3. Like he can shoot too.
Fucking hit the chest a little bit, man. Throw
up the St. Simon.
Yeah, dude. Hey, you're a team player. We're here. Come on. It's all about the front of the jersey, not the back of the jersey.
Yeah. 2 touchdowns, 150 on the ground.
Oh, yeah. We've been about the touchdown dances. But it's different when it's basketball and you're like right there and your face is out,
Ooh, yeah, that's hard.
Like everybody's so far away in football and you got the helmet on. Like basketball, especially CYO or high school basketball, they're like on you, dude. And you're
on stage. You're on stage, baby.
To the band. All those fuckers up there on the stage of the band.
I would feel bad to the band. Like you might look a little too good, You got like too nice of shoes on. Yeah. Then you kind of feel like a dick after you do it. You're like, I didn't mean that. That's how.
How about the student section battles back in the day though? Like that shit.
In high school, they can get it, bro.
It would get so heated and personal.
Oh my God. Some of the stuff the Ch-Tard student section would say to the Roncalli student section, I was like, how do they know?
I remember my senior year, we were playing, our tutor was playing at our high school where Yogi Ferrell was the point guard. Okay.
Yeah. Senior?
Yeah, senior year. So
Oh, that's
huge,
crazy.
massive game. I'm pretty sure like Tom Crean was in the stands, like sitting there watching his prize recruit.
I thought you were
Right.
about to say Tom Cruise. I was like,
Packed house, Friday night game, right?
at
So everybody's
Roncalli?
just going, everybody's just going crazy.
I'm
You know,
going.
seriously,
I'm going.
And
to
it's a
that.
student section battle. Like, we don't even care about the game damn near. It's just like, fuck you, back and forth.
Wait, were you guys? Was
Tutor hits a
Roncalli
shot.
good? Was Roncalli good?
Yeah. Park Tutor hits a shot to take the lead by 1 with like probably like 6 seconds left. Roncalli gets the ball, does a quick inbounds, takes it up. Brad Fay takes it up the near sideline, throws it towards the rim. Mike Clements comes down with it, hits a reverse layup as time expires to win the game. We immediately sprint to the other corner to the student section, are flipping them off like it's not even it's not even about the game, dude. It's just all the testosterone in the student section. Fuck you.
Yeah. Not
But
about
it
the
was
game
great.
at all.
It was so satisfying.
How about with
It
like
was
when
great.
you're driving home, like the people trying to get out from traffic from the opposing team, you just beat at your stadium. You're just like
Oh,
talking so much in your car. Like
all
your
the
dad.
cheerleader fucking marker on your car.
Yeah. You see the bus pulling away? Get out of here. Hey, watch some film. What? Just saying the stupidest shit to him. That is a good feeling, though.
All right, let's get some clubhouse here real quick before we get out of here.
Damn. I didn't want that to end.
I know. This is from Tommy, Dad play-by-play. Dear Ben and Joey, writing in at 11:30 p.m. Just wanted to say you guys have been on a relatable tear the last couple pods. One, when you guys broke down how difficult ordering a beefy 5-layer burrito is because my buddy literally slurred it so hard into beef layer, which we still give him shit for today. Two, how every dad thinks he's an announcer because he says the same thing the real announcer says 5 seconds before, aka my dad tonight. Anyway, not much else to say, but thanks for cheering me up as I listen to the pod on my drive home after the Steelers continuously come out flat. Slap my ass and throw a deep incompletion on 4th down instead of gaining 2 yards for a first.
That's so frustrating. Hey,
How
when
about the deep, like, and what's even more frustrating is that, like, if it's 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 or 3rd and 2 and they take a deep shot and it comes up incomplete, you know, inevitably somebody on Twitter who's a super smart guy will be like, yeah, they got 1-on-1 on the outside. They're going to take that every time. It's like, hey, don't give a fuck, guy.
Matt.
Plow ahead for 3 yards and let's keep this thing going.
Yeah. But you always do like kind of like, yeah, he does. You got to give him some credit a little bit.
I fucking hate, like, there's so many just smart, tough guys on Twitter. It's so fucking annoying. Like,
And I'm like, how are you smart? Yeah.
you know, like Josh Allen last night, like, heaves up just a terrible back foot interception at midfield. And it's like, because it's 4th and 3, I like tweeted a joke about it. And everybody's just like, it was basically a punt. It's 4th down. Basically a punt.
What,
Yeah,
what
it was
was the
basically a
tweet?
punt.
What was your tweet? Because I saw it. But
I
what was
tweeted
it?
about how it's incredible. And it really is. Like, it's incredible that Josh Allen just, like, he doesn't give a shit. Like, he goes out there and it truly is like playing real life pro football, how me and you would play Madden. You know, in Madden, when you're just like, it's 4th and 6. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Yeah, I'm just going to fucking shuck it to X. Like, that's how he plays.
That's sick.
And it is. It's super cool. Like, who wouldn't want to be a pro quarterback and just be able to be like, yeah, fuck it.
Hey, gunslinger.
But just like all the football film guys, it was essentially a punt. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Come on, bro. You don't know. They do think they know everything.
Oh my God, dude. You watch all 22 6 times, and all of a sudden you're a fucking genius. Shut the fuck up.
All 22. What a drag.
I was thinking about, I know we talked about this before too, but we should do a video where it's just like,
Who's watching
like
that?
watching film as a football or guy breaking down film, and like all it is for like 90 seconds is just the setup, and you keep rewinding it back.
Guy going in motion across the formation. I'm like,
They just get to the snap of the ball and then they rewind it and it never gets to it.
I'm like, are you edging me right now? Like, Jesus Christ. Play. Like, just for once, can you just let it run for a minute? Just a minute.
Let it ride. Let it ride, please. Just keep for literally 2 minutes. It's the longest video Bid ever does.
Watching the fullback, dude, just go across the formation.
Clubhouse submission. Clubhouse submission from Rick. Random NFL running back name. Hey guys, first time Clubhouser here. I thought it was amazing hearing you guys talk about the 2002 Oakland Raiders. I grew up near Oakland and my dad was one of the founding members of the Black Hole in '96.
Huh? Like his dad played?
No, like, you know, the fan, like that's their like student section, the Black Hole.
Right. Oh yeah. Founding father. So was his dad one of the guys with the shoulder pads with like the big like
with like the Darth Vader helmet on?
Bro, when I first saw that, I was like,
I'm always like, that would be kind of scary to play there, I think.
Those guys were insane more than any other like fan section, right? Browns and Raiders. I was like, you guys are crazy. And the Redskins dressed up as, they dressed up as pigs. I was like,
dude, when Gruden was coaching the Raiders and they'd have like those Chucky dolls with like the knife through the head and shit in it, I was like,
bro, that made me a low-key Raiders fan. I was like, you guys are
actually kind of scary.
Playing on a baseball field. I was like, you guys don't know what is going on. I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude. And they have Charles Woodson. Let's go.
me and Ben's favorite football game of all time, the Monday Night Football, December, I think like 3 days before Christmas, Brett Favre game after his dad died.
R.I.P., bro. R.I.P.
They're like 5 touchdowns.
That was that's not talked about enough, dude. It's really not. It was like the most legendary performance of all time ever. He's like crying after every touchdown, after every breath he took.
Nothing could go wrong. He was literally just throwing up jackpot balls, and somehow like Antonio Freeman was just coming down with it. Nothing could go wrong. Like the one game of Brett Favre's career where, you know, he's making the stupidest throws. That one game, everything.
Dude, Brett Favre always has some weird like runs to the sideline, almost to like the first down mark or like the line of scrimmage, throws it all the way across his body and somebody catches it. I'm like, or like does one of those flips, like weird, like why'd Brett Favre have an underhand flip every game?
This and then hard clap and like all right, this is still from Rick. Marshall Faulk's nose strip was memorable on the cover of Madden. His teammate is the obscure NFL name I haven't heard on the pod yet. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
Wow. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah. Wait, who did he play
for? That's definitely made up.
He played for the
Rams. Yeah.
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 I love Marshall Faulk he always had the plug mouthpiece. Yeah. But it was never St. Louis Rams Navy. It was always like Royal. I was like, can he not is he colorblind?
Yeah, always like bothered me. What? Higgins has been rocking he had the red and green one on Christmas Eve, and then he's just been going with the green one.
I can't believe the NFL lets them do that. I've always been in awe that they can wear whatever mouthpiece they want. DK Metcalf has like a pacifier in his mouth. I'm like, dude, this is insane. What JV game am I watching right now? Yeah. I'm like, get at least team colors. Pickens had a red one and a green one. I was like, this is insane.
On Christmas Eve, yeah.
That was kind of, that did kind of like make my heart tingle a little bit during the Christmas.
Set the tone. Uh-huh. Rick says, drag me through the Oakland Coliseum infield while feeding me 7-Up lemon pound cake and slap my ass with a bop it that plays, damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh, bro, that is all time.
All right, that's Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, be sure teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Buy tickets to Ben's show in St. Louis on the 25th.
Can't wait. Let's go.
Yeah. And subscribe to us on YouTube and hear us talk about Brett Favre's miracle game on Monday Night Football every other week.
And his chin strap. Yeah. Brett Favre's chin strap. What'd I do to have one of those?
In real life, just to be able to rip that thing off.
Yeah. But yeah.
But cool. Yeah, we'll talk to you next week, Clubhouse.
All right. These guys.
Right.
Rod Smith.
Ryan Grant.